The Richard Madden-led thriller sees his character, David Budd, in a desperate attempt to keep his principal safe through his skillful bodyguard tactics. Bodyguard has captured the nation as the Jed Me drama has certainly got BBC viewers talking, but as the show rumbles on, it has become clear Julia Montague, Keeley Hawes, has made many enemies and she certainly will find it difficult to stay alive with the multiple attempts on her life. At the end of episode 3, Julia's press conference was intercepted by a bomber, but the identity of them is unknown. During the tense scene, David was on the lookout for danger and thought he spotted Julia's aide looking shifty. However, he managed to convince David there was no need to worry, but then the bodyguard spotted his female colleague running towards the stage. As Julia lay on the floor, apparently lifeless, viewers flocked to Twitter to comment on who was behind the explosion. A bomb exploded which seemed to cause desolation in the studio. Many believe it was actually the blonde female police officer, who was holding the bomb but was running as a distraction to whoever was stood to the side of the stage. One fan wrote, "Also, definitely was her." The aide arrives on the side of stage, the female security guard looks at David, she starts running and the explosion is clearly from the front of the stage. Another added, "My theory is that it was the female bodyguard that set off the bomb." A third shared, "My bodyguard theory is that he sent the female officer to door 2, where he was stationed at first, so she would be the first to run for the bomber and not him. Also so she'd since he told her there was a false alarm." A fourth wondered, "Okay, friends who are watching Bodyguard PLZ weigh in on this. Was the female guard a suicide bomber or was she running towards the secretary cause she saw something and was trying to stop it?" But what will happen in episode 4 of Bodyguard on BBC? A synopsis for Sunday's installment has been released but it hasn't given much away on what's to come. It reads, "The Home Secretary's principal protection officer David Budd struggles to come to terms with the fallout from the devastating events of the last 24 hours. The police retake control of the investigation into the attacks from the suddenly weakened security service, and David is questioned by counterterrorism detectives DCI Deepak Sharma and DS Lewis Rayburn. Pushed to breaking point, David is helped back on his feet by his estranged wife, Vicky, and is determined to play an active role in the investigation, starting with those closest to Julia in government. At first, Rayburn wants to keep David out of the inquiry, until he delivers a breakthrough. Does this suggest Julia is dead after the explosion? Bodyguard continues Sunday on BBC One at 9 p.m.